Welcome to the training on payment processing and digital payments. My name is Giorgio Riccio, and I just want to say I'm proud of you for taking the step to start looking into other ways of making passive income, other forms of residual income, so that you can, grow and scale a business or quit your 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you might want to do that are your immediate goals to help you get from point A to point B. So I was where you were probably at some point. I used to work a corporate company, was looking to exit the 9 to 5 scenario, started a couple other businesses, and started looking into how to create passive income for myself. And the hardest thing was finding a system that worked for me and finding a blueprint. And I've been an entrepreneur now for about 6 or 7 years. And one of the most important things and key factors in my success was working with mentorships, coaches, blueprints, learning from other people how to implement the success that they've seen into my life, right? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about payment processing and why this is such a lucrative industry to get into, and why with the right mentorship and the right leadership and the right systems, you can grow and scale and exit a portfolio at up to 30 to 40 times the monthly residual, which means that if you go from zero to $10,000 or $20,000 a month in residual income, some of these portfolios can sell around $1 million valuation. And we have the systems to help get you there. So let's jump right in. Ascension, we're here to help you redefine your income streams. And let me tell you about some of the things that we provide. First and foremost is world-class sales and marketing training. We've built curriculum that'll help you learn about the payment processing space. Second is the ability for work from home. This is a completely remote opportunity. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to see people in person. Everything can be transacted with over the phone or over Zoom. Number 3 is compounding residual income. So what is residual income? Residual income is when you sell something one time and then get paid on that in perpetuity. So if you sell a specific payment processing solution, you will get paid month after month after month as long as that merchant is processing transactions on that solution. So residual income, as you can expect, is like a ladder. If you start selling 1, 2, 3, 4 deals per month, you can start stacking those deals up every single month. And before you know it, you have a hefty portfolio that's paying you money on autopilot passively. And if you create the right systems, you can get there a lot faster. Number 4 is the ability to build your own business. This is entirely your business by contract. The residuals that you create are owned by you. And it's sort of like building equity in your own business. You can then eventually go and sell that portfolio. And number 5, the most important thing that we provide is resources to our team, systems that we've created, implemented for scalability, automation, growth using ads, AI systems, and blueprints that are going to help you get from 0 to that 20K a month in passive or beyond, right? So you can start generating leads on autopilot and scale your business on autopilot. So let's jump in. Why now? Money's going digital. There's a ton of apps out there. We used to transact a lot in cash, but not anymore, right? Things are going digital. As you can see, people are using their cards, tap to pay. Everything is digital, and most of that is done with credit cards. We live in the age of the digital entrepreneur. This is a cash flow quadrant by Rich Dad, Poor Dad's Robert Kiyosaki. The goal here is kind of like Monopoly. You want to make it from this E quadrant. Maybe you're an employee, then you get a self-employed job. From there, you're a business owner and create a system that works for you that you can then go sell and make a bunch of money so you can then be an investor. So we live in the age of the digital entrepreneur. If you're not trying to make money online, you're falling behind. Right now is a huge opportunity. The world conditions are providing a massive, massive opportunity. Stock market's in turmoil, millions are unemployed, government's in gridlock, small businesses are filing for bankruptcy, major brands are closing hundreds of locations. So people are right now more than ever forced to look for outside solutions to cut their costs and increase their revenue. And that's where we come in to help these businesses. So who are we? We're Ascension Processing. We're consultants. We're founded in 2020. based in Houston, Texas, 100% debt free, and we're led by payment industry experts. Myself, 10 years of digital marketing experience, corporate sales and marketing. I run a digital marketing agency called Moswell Studios. We're very successful in the hospitality space. I've grown and exited a portfolio in the payment processing industry and now have created this mentorship program to help people get into this industry. We have Jason Ryban. He is showcasing himself in this course. And throughout the course, as payment processing expert, he's helped us craft this course as well. So what is payment processing? Payment processing is a series of steps required to authenticate and approve a transaction, followed by an additional steps to transfer the funds from the transaction of the merchant and the various parties responsible for processing the transaction. Any transaction that does not involve physical currency or paper checks will need to be processed. Okay, think of the payment processing industry as driving your car down the highway, a toll road, right? And whenever a merchant, like a store, like a Chipotle or something, processes a card, they need to pay the toll. It's usually a 3% fee. And within there's a margin, or there's a percentage of that 3% that you can make in commission as an agent. Okay? So think of it as a toll road, and you get a fraction of that toll that everybody is paying to drive down that toll road. Wouldn't it be nice? So, types of solutions. We've got face-to-face solutions, so maybe a card reader in person where you swipe your card. Online processing, where somebody might take a card online, like Amazon or e-commerce store, you're processing cards on a website. Or cards not present, a virtual terminal, where somebody's taking your card information over the phone and processing that transaction. So there's multiple different types of solutions that we can sell and offer, and these are the three most prevalent. The scope of digital payments, the market has been growing and expected to continue to grow to 175 billion by 2026. And there is a great opportunity to jump in and get a piece of that market space. So how does it work? This is sort of the supply chain and how we have things set up. At the top, you've got your processing partners, your banks, acquirers, Visa, Amex, MasterCard. That's really the toll that is charging that percentage. And then you've got independent sales organizations like Ascension, who work with agents and affiliates like yourself to come on board. We train you, you get out there in the field, you sell these solutions, you start bringing in the deals. And we work all of the relationships and provide all the training, the systems, the implementation, the onboarding, the customer support, and everything. So all you have to do is focus on bringing in deals, setting up systems, automating that, and collecting cash. So let's talk about the power of residual income. How do you get paid? So every time somebody processes a transaction on one of your merchants, let's say you sell them on a solution, you're going to get a percentage of the margin that is charged to that merchant. So if it's 3%, you can make anywhere between 40 basis points, 0.40%, or 1.5%. So there's a pretty big range depending on the risk factors. Okay. Now, what are the potential earnings? Anywhere between $200 to $1,000 a month per transaction or per merchant is typically what you're looking at. Okay, so if you bring in 4 or 5 deals, $200 a month, between $200 to $1,000 a month, you could be making quite a significant amount of money. Okay, and all that starts to snowball, talking about long-term wealth. The thing about residual income is the ability to stack it up and continue to grow over time. Okay, and these small wins. And with our system, the systems that we have created, automation using ads and AI systems, you can set up these systems and start generating leads on autopilot so that you can have the deals coming to you. And once you're in a position where you're making $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a month, you can start taking that money that you're making residually and pouring it into ads, and then fueling the scalability and the growth so that you can create an automated system that gets you from zero to the $20K, $30K, $40,000 a month, and then exit that portfolio when you so choose. So why would customers use us? there's a couple different fronts which we can fight on. First and foremost, we've got all the connections in the industry. We provide best-in-class hardware and software, so premier technology. Second is customer support. There's three layers, just like I showed you before: the agent, the ISO, Ascension, and then the premier processors, Visa, MasterCard, all those. So you've got great customer support. Number three is ease of transition. When somebody signs up with us, we have an onboarding team that helps them get everything onboarded, and it's super, super simple to transition. We don't have any sort of agreements or long-form contracts or anything like that. Number four is low processing rates. Like I was saying earlier, we are consultants, so we get to control the margin. We're not pigeonholed to sell one specific offering. So that allows us to be in control of the margin that we decide to charge. So if you want to fight on the front of low processing, you can do that, okay? And you can control the margin that you have and attack on that specific front. And number five is saving time and money. There's a new offering called Cash Discount, which allows us to offload the fees onto customers. So a merchant no longer has to pay the 3%. So there's really a lot of reasons why people would use us. And it's more or less about bringing the deals to the table, and then we can solution something that is specifically tailored for their needs. So why us? Education is key. Getting a leg up in this industry, you have to work with people that have extensive experience. When I started growing my first portfolio, it was very difficult because I didn't have the resources. This industry is intentionally devoid and lack of resources so that the big players can scoop up all the profits. And that's why I am here to help you with a specific blueprint and success path, so that you can get from point A to B, learn about the industry, and then scale and grow and automate your portfolio. So education is key, and finding the right blueprint is how you're going to get there. So how do we do that? Our training goals are very simple. First and foremost, payment processing. Learn about the industry, learn the ins and outs, software, hardware, rates, how to talk to lingo, etc. Second is lead generation. There's multiple options. You can either hustle your way and bring the deals in if you have connections in a network, or you can set up our ads and automation systems to help bring the leads to you. And we're going to teach you a bunch of different ways of how to generate leads. And if you're more inclined to spend the money to generate those leads, you can do that in a systematic fashion. And the last one is systems and scaling. Again, we have systems templates, AI automations, CRM templates, everything built and ready to scale out. If you want to take this seriously and build your own payment processing company and scale this beyond 20K a month, take it to 30, 50, 100K a month, you can do that with our systems and our scaling. So what is the Ascension automation system? We've built out that clear path to success. Within our training curriculum, you're going to get access to these multiple modules, from payments to lead gen, sales, pipeline management, systems, mindset, portfolio growth, and systems and scaling. You're going to learn all of these things and bring them all together so that you can work with us on live training sessions. We have multiple weekly group coaching calls where we help you through Q&A, ad setup, sales questions, marketing questions, and then pipeline review to keep you on track. So not only are we going to be there to help you set it up, but we're going to be accountability coaches, helping you get from point A to point B, which is from zero. Our goal is to help you get to 20K a month and exit at $1 million valuation. Okay. And we're going to do that with our four main pillars of our coaching and mentorship program. The first is systems and scaling. Okay. We've set up these automated systems using AI and Facebook and Instagram ads to help you bring the leads in on autopilot. Second, 24/7 curriculum access. You're going to have access to all the videos that we have on payment processing, which we discussed previously. Third is the weekly training sessions with our coaching calls and our group team, and then community access. Not only that, but you're also going to access standard operating procedures, 100 plus self-help books that cost me over $2,000 over the last, 6 to 10 years, and more. So those are the four main pillars. So yeah, at this point, there's really three types of individuals. If you want to learn more and you're ready to get started, I want you to select the button below. There's an option to book a call. Jump on a call. You'll get on with myself or a team member where we'll walk through, your goals, your expectations, where you want to go, and then talk a little bit more about the program, why it's a good fit. and sort of take the next steps. So if you're ready, I would love to have a conversation with you. It's a quick 30-45 minute call. Go ahead and select the button below. It's going to take you to a form on the next page where you can select a time, and then there's some more information on there that's going to tell me a little bit more about you, so we can know what your current situation is. Okay. And then, the next other ones, if you need more information, just go ahead and shoot me a DM. We can chat in the DMs a little bit further and see if it's a right fit. If not, I appreciate it and thank you for your time. So if you're ready to get started, go ahead and select the button below to book a call. And yeah, let's chat. I look forward to talking to you soon. And that's the payment processing industry in a nutshell. It's extremely lucrative if you find the right mentors and the right people to get behind and have a simple blueprint like the one that we've put together with automations, systems, AI. It'll help you scale from 0 to that 20K mark, where you can then consider to sell your portfolio for upwards of $1 million. So my name is Giorgio Riccio. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to speaking with you on a call.